National Football League, presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The tight end in motion right. Purdy going to the air right away. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He finds his man complete. It's Russell. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center. Their 6'4" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught left side by Simmons. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd down and 6 now. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Purdy. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9 now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Logan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 6. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's great.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run on 1st down.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Sarge.
What's going on, Sarge?
Hey, listen, man. The guy from that do the parking got a complaint against that. That's Anthony that drives a white Honda.
Yes.
Yeah. He said he don't mind, like if she stayed over parking back there, but not in the spots where it's causing him a problem, and he don't want to report her. He said, but she cussed him out. Man.
Really?
Yeah.
And this is this. He done said something to her numerous times. Okay.
Yeah. He said he trying to just leave it on our level, not to take it above that. But he said, man, she really cut. He's a nice guy, you know. It's the tall guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly who you're talking about, Sarge, because he be there when we leave at 7.
Yeah, right.
And he always, he always say good morning, and then he come behind us to put the combs. Yeah. All right. Let me. Thank you, Sarge. Let me talk to her. Yeah. Thank you. All right.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
Now, just real quick, got a phone call, right? Now, we was talking about earlier about Anthony. Get a phone call just now from Sergeant Muhammad. The guy with the parking said to Sergeant Muhammad, behind CAC1, the parking attendant.
Yes.
Said to Sergeant Muhammad just now, listen, the lady with the white Hyundai, I try to work with her. I know she work overtime sometimes, so she'll be back here. As long as she ain't in a spot that directly affects me, I don't say nothing. But she was in the spot that affected me, and he said something to her. He said Anthony cursed him out.
What?
Sergeant Muhammad just called me, Sarge.
Wow.
He said
I know she went back up there. I had to go back up there to take some goddamn cakes. I don't know what's wrong with him.
And he told Sarge, like, I'm trying to keep it on y'all level. I don't want to escalate it. You know what I mean? I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but she cursed me out real bad. See, that be that part. Wow. That be that part, Sarge, like how she was explaining to me about jihad. we know they both wrong in their areas, but she was trying to put it solely on Jihad. Oh, I did this. I ain't do this. She ain't had to do this. But I know how it went for the most part. You know what I mean? Yeah. And not so I was like, man, can you call and talk to her? I said, I'll call and talk to her because I told Anthony, when you do your double, let me know you're doing a double. I'll free you up whether you could go and move your car away from back there.
Yeah.
You can't stay back there all night. Just go in the garage if you're doing a double.
Well, when did this happen, though? Did it happen today?
It must have been today. Sarge just called me.
Wow.
Sarge just called me.
I'll call her.
I'm going to call and talk to her.
See what she say.
I'm going to call and talk to her right now. I'll let you know what happened.
That might be right after Stokes. This is what I'm thinking. I ain't making no excuse for anything.
Right.
But it might be right after Stokes told her, I can't tell you that this is going to be okay.
It probably is because she's emotional. She's emotional like that. She's very emotional like that. But you can't dish it.
Don't let on to what's going on because I didn't tell her that I told you anything.
No.
Other people want to tell you.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
I know.
When you find out what's going on, let her know that the guy complained, you cursed him out or something. Just whatever's up, mom, tell her.
Yeah, okay.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So right, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On first down, Sharp. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Russell. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third down, Glover. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. He's going to let this one go deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back.
Hello.
You think she got schizophrenia and bipolar? Huh?
She called me. Is she calling me?
Call me.
What's up?
You call me back. Call me back.
Okay. Okay.
Over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cowboys offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense set to take over again. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Glover. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run on 1st down. It's Glover. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 39, Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
See that shit?
Now a handoff up the middle. Glover has some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Purdy off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Glover. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Glover. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll keep it on the ground. Glover. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Purdy. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Logan. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Oh, you fucking shit. Get the fuck out of here.
And the
That's
Commanders
bullshit.
are right back in this football
That's
game.
bullshit.
Well, we saw plenty of
Shit's
that
supposed to
during
be
his
right in his
much-heralded
hand.
college career. He parlayed that
That's
into
terrible.
becoming a first-round selection. And now here he
Shit's
is
supposed to be
making
right in his
interceptions
fucking
in
hand.
the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. That's caught by Sennett. Big strides. Look at him go. And he is into the end zone for a Washington
Yes, man.
touchdown.
She said she haven't said anything to that man since the last time McQueen made her move her car. She said she have not said anything, and he haven't said anything to her.
Extra
So
point
she
splits
wouldn't
the
know which one
uprights.
and what day
And
it
now
was.
things get a bit more
But she said
interesting
today
here
she
in this
was
fourth
in it
quarter.
when she got that letter off the stool.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Was in the car. She parked on the side of what they used. So she go get her prescription. She said that she had no words with the person.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line
My-
before
my-
going out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Dallas offense here set to
Who
begin
is
the
they?
drive.
I called and asked you a simple question. Oh, yeah.
That's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
You know,
Now on first
we
down,
just
he'll
doing.
drop
I'm just
the
doing what we're supposed to do, right?
throw here, that's complete.
Is
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Cowboys add on to their lead. And it's
yeah, I told her because she's like, when? I said, Anthony, I don't know when. Sergeant Muhammad called me, I hung up and called you. Because the man said, he don't want no problem. She said, it's more than one person with a Hyundai. I said, Anthony, I think he know you. The person worked for security. Yeah. He said the person working security, she normally work overnight. And sometimes she work late during the day. And he let you live as long as you're not in the spot that bothers him. But when you are in the spot, then he has to say something. And he said, you cursed him out. Mitch, you ain't. I said, Anthony, I'm just telling you what reported to Sergeant Muhammad. I just don't want it to go nowhere. That's the only why I'm calling you. If you saying you ain't had no interaction with this man, then it's more than one person with a white Hyundai there. I said, Anthony, come on now. So
she said it's a conspiracy. She said so I don't say that.
yeah.
Nobody can tell you how you feel, baby. That's what you feel. That's what the fuck you feel.
That's what you feel. That's what you feel. Shit, you know how the place you know how the place can be. You told her that. You told her that. You been telling her that. So, we'll see what happened. Man, Sarge told me that call her. I did. She wants to speak to Sergeant Muhammad about it. She can. He'll be there tomorrow. His ward is off. She can catch him. She can say something to him then.
Everything coming from up above.
Right.
On the other hand, probably would have took that shit back to McQueen.
Absolutely.
So folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
That's what Sarge does.
That's what Sarge does.
Purdy to throw.
Yeah.
He finds his man complete. It's Russell.
Oh, she texted me now.
Washington now.
Okay.
She said, I hate telling her. I hate that she go through stuff because she gets so emotional.
Emotional, and she already emotional distressed.
She said,
damn oncology.
Mitchell, this is wild. Those cameras are there. They need to run those cameras. Ain't no they. If you run the cameras, it's gonna go somewhere and ain't gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna text her back that. I'm gonna tell her no, it's not no they. This is a heads up. You say you ain't say nothing to the man. Just watch where you park from now on in. That's it. It's over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, sorry. That's my last call for the day.
No, listen. Her and Jahad both got to stop thinking people out to get them and just paying fucking attention when we're trying to tell them something.
That's it.
at the end of the day. That's what they got to do.
That's facts.
It's just like Jahad. Though nobody like me and respect me. I've been here 21 years. Just want to say, girl, you in this fucking 21 years. It's okay.
Right.
Get over it. That's who they are.
Right. And what does that mean when they seeing you with your 21 years doing bullshit?
Right.
That's the problem.
That's what she should look at.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I told you when I told her, Jahad, I'm gonna need you to do such and such. I don't care what they think about me. I'm doing what I gotta do. That was her word.
Unbelievable.
So this is where we at.
Where we at? None of us might like it, but hey, this is their place. We just did to get our checks. All we gotta do is go to hell home.
Get our money, laugh and joke, and go home.
And that's it. That's what I told Anthony earlier. Yeah. I don't even deal with them. Don't take it personal. It ain't personal. It ain't personal. Especially if you think and you saying that you didn't do anything,
right,
then let it be what you say.
Right. Right, so because that's what I said to her. I said, so I said to her, I said, you ain't had no interaction with this man at all. I ain't even said nothing to this man. Okay, Anthony. Okay. Because that be Hardy issue with her. Hardy be like, sorry, she be bugging. Like she just go, because if you was privileged to the statements from Hardy and T. Johnson, they both said the same thing that Jahad said. She was yelling so loud in the phone, and she just hung up. So when she talked to me about it last night, she ain't say she was yelling. She didn't even say nothing about the text in all caps, but we know what that means. She's like, she stopped taking my call. I don't know why she stopped taking my call. All I was doing was trying to verify if I'm getting a break. I'm looking at her like, Anthony, you know it ain't go quite like that. Like I said, Jahad got some faults there too, but you know it ain't go quite like that.
Right. Yep, you just gotta own up to your shit.
That's all you gotta do.
Own up to it.
That's it.
That's all. And it'll make you feel so much better.
Right. Because ain't neither one of y'all going in there. Y'all both need the job. Y'all both need the job. Shit, so yeah.
I showed up and said, I just applied plane and airplane. They paying $25. I said, everybody's working on the United Airlines now. You get all the United benefits. So you get they hire full-time and part-time. She said, well, send me the goddamn link. Because Karen just got hired.
Oh, they hired Karen? That was good.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag.
We had applied to work down there with
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables.
Yeah, I don't know why she $25 an hour. What she thinks she gonna get more doing? With no, you know, 25 is good.
Yeah, that's why I told I'm going to clear some plays. I can't get no extra time to do this one right now. I said, I'm using the favors for everything. I said, I'll be right there. So I did my little survey thing, and then they'll call you. But Karen got the number to the guy, so she said, I'm going to call him, know you did it, so he can read it. I said, okay.
And do you need to, gotta have a clean record, background?
As long as you're not smoking no weed.
I'm gonna tell Sean about it. I'm gonna tell Sean about it. You're gonna have to stop smoking weed.
No, they test you while you're sitting there doing the paperwork. Karen said.
And you're going right to Newark Airport.
Yep, right to Newark Airport. They hosted an interview in Elizabeth off of Broad Street by the post office.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm calling him right now, Sarge. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
No problem.
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.